the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game.
It's second down.
Mike, you said it. You mentioned just how loud it was, the energy in this building leading up to the opening kickoff. And with a sack like that on the first play of the game, this crowd's only going to get louder. And, man, we can feel it all the way up here in the booth.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic. Don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here. The defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Ready? Here we go. Shot.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Taken in, it's Tez Walker. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. A gain of 21 on that pass play. Good for a Ravens first down.
At the 20-yard line.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready? 60 Eagles. 60. Ready?
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
18, Pioneer. Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Tez Walker. Touchdown, Baltimore. That touchdown, number 11 on the year.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
That's good.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, You have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
Here's a first carry for their running back. It's a short pickup, taking this to the 49. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at their 40.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 9. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3 and out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And he's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And they will finally run him down. A big play there for Baltimore. 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Cowboy 80.
They'll throw out of the gun. Throw left side, caught by Andrews. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
3rd down and 3.
Ready. Let go.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
Now we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
On the ready.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Ready, ready.
They'll run for it with Henry. He's going to have a Ravens 1st down by a good couple of yards. They get 3 on 4th and inches.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Hip, hut.
Going to go right back to Henry. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase, is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped.
Come on.
The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Tyler Loop now to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Ravens will extend to a 10-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Here comes a return from the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. On the ground to start the drive, it's A-Chan. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Tackle 60.
Back to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On third down, they'll go with A-Chan. It is a pickup of 18, and by a yard, they get the third down conversion.
More often than not, Mike, when a team decides to keep the ball on the ground on a 3rd and long like this, typically the next play is either a punt or a field goal. But give credit here to this play caller. He saw something in the defense, gives the ball to his back, and he's able to pick up big yardage and the first down.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Sending it deep for Waddle. He's got it. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. We are through 1. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. A run here with A-Chan. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
2 yards. It's
21 is the line to gain as we hit third down.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll stay on the ground with A-Chan. That's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up fourth down. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This will be a 46-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins are on the board. It's now 10-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Count the six. Come on, come on. Set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. It was Zach Sealer in on the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hut, hut.
They'll go again here with Henry. They'll work forward to the 40-yard line. That's Carlton Davis bringing it into that one.
At the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Ready?
3rd and 5.
Ready? Ready?
Open right side is likely. The second effort going to get him the first down. Looked like he might be stopped short, but he was able to break free and take it beyond the marker.
1st and 10 at the
Here we go, here we go.
46-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready?
They'll run. It's Henry. Still fighting. What a run. Shedding tacklers. Picks up 9 on the play.
It's a gain of 9.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 1. They'll run it with Henry. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Here we go, shot. 70 Timberwolf.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Baltimore.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
Ready?
On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. Finding space at the 15. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3.
It's a gain of 30.
A big play there for Baltimore. And even 30 yards.
1st and goal.
Really nice job getting this ball out to the edge. And then once he's able to get clear of the D-line, get vertical and accelerate down the sideline. That's a great run. He's forced out of bounds, but not before setting up 1st and goal.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. On the ground, it's the tight end. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
And I really like the play call, especially given this situation. But remember, these defensive players, they get paid too. So even though it's maybe something they weren't necessarily prepared all week to defend, they got the stop before he was able to score.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Baltimore after this.
Ready up.
They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Hurt. Let's go.
Denty is in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The extra point is good, and the Ravens move out in front by the score of 17-3. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's A-10. And now for a second time, he loses the football.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
They'll run right here. It's A-Chan. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Once again, it's A-Chan. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
They'll toss it here to A-Chan. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. Sending it deep for Waddle. And he'll take it on in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play call just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass. But really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Next to score, Ravens 17, Dolphins 10.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Maverick. Back. 60 in.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Here we go. Set. 70 Timber. Go, Rig. Go.
On the give, here's Henry. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They need 8 as they come up for third down.
Here we go, here we go.
And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
Check smash, check smash.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Here's Walker. Touchdown, Baltimore. At his second touchdown of the game, numbers 11 and 12 on the season. The extra point is up and through. And the Ravens move out to a 24-10 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Throw to the right flat. It is caught.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. So, we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Let's go now. Warriors 70, Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big one there to start the second half. Pickup of 46 yards.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
It's second down.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and third down coming up.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Okay,
So, after two straight incompletions, here's third and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Viking, 18. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
On fourth down, it's Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens will extend their third quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Achan. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. A run out of the gun with Achan. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on first down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on second down. But now after taking a loss on first and second, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on third down.
Couple of runs stopped behind the line. And now it's third and 17. Throwing now from the gun. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take. And while he didn't connect for the touchdown, what I really liked, Mike, was that he kept his eyes downfield as he left the pocket. And once he saw something that he did like, he ripped it without hesitation. They just got to find a way to get on the same page in these scramble drill moments.
19.
Back to the air once more on second down. Out to his right. That is hot. What a throw. Has Walker. Touchdown, Ravens. His big game continues. His third touchdown of this one. Numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the year. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His third touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him. Has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Ravens will extend this third quarter lead.
Dolphins 10. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. One back, a DB's dream, a pick 6 for touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A run up the middle with Achan. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Dolphins first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the give, this is their fullback. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
2nd and 6.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run this one straight ahead with Achan. And he is planted. Backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. 3rd down and 9.
Let's go now.
Now a give to Achan, heading right. That's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play.
So on 4th down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away. Velus Jones back deep. And no return. How good is that? Backs him up all the way to the 2.
Ready, ready. 18, Pioneer. Go street. Cougar 19.
From his own end zone, he'll set up to throw. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell.
And just incredible field position for them following that interception. And you can bet, Mike, as this offense is taking the field, they're telling their defense, hey, nice job here, fellas, but don't bother taking those helmets off. Give us a couple plays, we punch this thing in, and we're going to get you guys right back out there.
That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
On the carry, it's Achane. And he's in! Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
Play action. He'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Unlock line. Unlock line. Here we go. Set. Hut, hut.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Raven first down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
Here we go, here we go. Check, Cowboy. Ready.
We'll go again here with Henry. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down.
I have to imagine at some point here, Mike, the defensive coordinator looks to change things up. This running back has had his way with them all day long. Get a few more guys in the box. And then you know what that does. It opens you up down the field to that passing game.
Hurt. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60, Cougar 19.
He'll look to throw. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he'll take this one in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Makes the score Ravens 48, Dolphins 16. Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. start the drive. It's Achan. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Achan. He's inside the 40. Devon Achan. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, ready.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Ready, ready, ready.
They'll start on the ground with Gentile. And that one's going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Curve 19, curve 19. Yes, go.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That one's good for 29.
It's a gain of 29.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Ready up. 18, Pioneer.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Come on, set it up.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd
All
and
things
10.
considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down.
Here we go, 79 Bronco. Bronco 80.
Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you had things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points. Now
return coming from the 7. Uh-oh. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Their own 18-yard line.
A run here with HS. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
Turnover on down.
Let's go now. Hawk step.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Forced out wide. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Ready, set. Ready. Cook. Let go.
They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
The tackle made by Jordan Brooks brings up third down.
Not fun here. 3rd and a lot.
Set. 18. 5. 70. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
26-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
That's good.
That one good for 26 yards.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
He'll drop to throw. Sending it deep for Waddle. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. And it's going to be third down.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Let's go.
On third down, they'll go with Achane. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east.
And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked, and they will turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got room at the 30. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. Give him 27, and it's first and goal.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
That one taken in. Hez Walker. Touchdown, Ravens. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
This one taken at the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's a give to Achane. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down.
He was tackled
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
And he'll get this forward to about the 33.
She's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
The offense is out there. 4th and inches. Needing the tough yards, they'll go with their fullback. And he will have a Dolphins first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
At the 35-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Achane. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Smith in on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 36-yard line.
Come on, set.
Once again, it's Achane. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the Ravens. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. And in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one.